Get your hands up, yeah. To the floor, yeah.
Hola, ¿cómo estás?
Muy bien, ¿y tú?
Hola.
Así. Beberinos.
Un poquito español.
What's up, y'all? You tuned into an episode of the 30 Plus Podcast.
I was about to try to say it in bilingual, but y'all had said it too quick. I was trying to say it in Spanish.
Go ahead.
Say it.
Just go ahead. Sing it. Just like how we was going to do it.
Hold
Exactly.
on. Let me see. El.
It's not no L.
Yes, it is D. It's
No.
El
30 plus. 30.
Pluso.
30.
Okay, never
Correct.
mind.
Exactly.
30 Plus Podcast.
Playing
What's
with
up,
our
everybody?
brown brothers and sisters out there.
I was trying to see if I could say it in Spanish.
You just always want to be different. We didn't discuss that. That's the problem.
I was trying to introduce.
You was trying to be
bilingual.
different, and you wasn't gonna catch up to us. That's the problem.
Let him slide. He built the playground.
Every time.
My bad, y'all.
Every
That's my
time.
bad.
Todos
I
los días.
Yeah.
I was trying to bring the bilingual
Por
in
Dios
it and
míos.
forgot how to say it too.
Ay, okay.
Andale, yeah, amiga.
Whatever. So this your girl, Nika X. The X is for excursion because I'm ready for my next trip.
Oh.
AKA.
Take me with you.
Yes, indeed. The Pink Stoppers
AKA,
General.
AKA.
AKA
Bars.
Nick Millie.
Okay, what's up, people? Y'all know who it be. Microphone Mike, aka Fly Since Birth, aka Fly, aka Mike Making Money, aka Mike Make You Mad.
Pun intended.
Yeah. Mike, that second part really hit home.
Hey,
It's your girl, Miss Cookie Baby.
Please say the baby.
Please say the baby. I am in my baby era.
okay, Cookie Baby.
I like it.
Okay.
Well, welcome to the 30 Plus Podcast, when we talk love, life, and lessons after 30. How's everyone feeling? What color? How are you on the color wheel?
Let me see.
You always give good colors.
I think I'm doing like an earth tone, like
There he
like a
go.
light brown. Like I feel like like
Spicy.
a khaki, light brown, tan mix of those colors.
Boring.
He always do
What?
stuff. He don't even do the primary color wheel. He be all out.
Hey, it's more than
We
one
knew who
color.
had the money in school. You had the 24 count box, not the 8 like the rest of us in kindergarten.
He like Sandy Brown.
Yeah.
Yeah, like the sandy brown color. I'm just feeling, real down to earth, a little humble. Just is that humble or humble?
Tomato.
Yeah,
It's not the same. One is a city
Yeah.
in Houston because we can't pronounce stuff correctly.
That's why.
And one is the actual word.
Yeah, so I'm feeling like that. Just down to earth.
You as a
cool,
city.
calm.
It's humble.
Hey, the city is like that too. If you want to be technical, it's calm, down to earth.
No, it
relaxing.
ain't. I don't know.
Hey, you been out there lately?
I have
Police
Oh, baby,
chasing.
they arrived.
Oh,
You don't
dang.
remember that when them dudes ran from the police and they were looking for them? They had to tear them people's house up.
Yeah, the house
That
gone.
was in Humble.
Oh,
With a
dang. My bad. I
Where
thought
you been? It's always
I thought they
police
was
chasing.
college.
Oh, no.
Nah, you better get the next door app.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't even watch the news.
Not
or
in
nothing.
Kansas anymore, Toto.
You don't got to. Just watch the ABC on Instagram. Fox. Everybody gonna keep you alive.
They was waiting to pull them toys off.
Okay.
I'm mad at Humble now. That's crazy.
Why? Be mad at every suburb. It ain't safe nowhere. That's all these people coming. We try to tell y'all. Now y'all mad at us because y'all had to go through the storm too. We told y'all
Stop
this is
moving
not
here.
just for brunch. It's real out here.
Okay.
And don't nobody like us. We take care of ourselves. Y'all thought Houston Strong was cute, wasn't
Yeah.
it? Yeah. We literally pulled ourselves up.
Put our own city on our own back.
Yeah. This ain't our first rodeo with FEMA. We know they ain't coming.
Right.
They do. It's gonna be late.
Late per usual.
Giving you rooms that you don't even need.
Right.
Right. Bro, how you gonna tell me ain't nothing wrong in my house and give me a hotel room? You could have
For
gave
a
me the
month.
money.
For a
For a
month.
month at that, but I took it.
Hey, I took it and used it one day and forgot about it. But yeah, so I'm feeling
crazy.
cool, calm. I'm just chilling, earthy.
Child.
One with nature.
I love that for you. We
What
going
about
into
you?
fall, so that
Yeah.
makes sense.
I come alive in the fall time, October, baby. Libra gang.
It was cute, and then that mouth every time.
Hey, it's the truth though. We can set it.
I was wondering when the old Ike was gonna show up.
Big and bold as shit.
I feel white.
Wait. What type of white you feel?
Please.
Extreme,
Please
extreme
expound on
white,
this.
bougie
Let's-
white, carrot white.
Okay. Karen White.
I would never be a Karen. Too street for that. And this is not. I'm not racist. But
feeling
not
pure?
you people. Yeah, I'm
you
feeling pure. I feel real pure and baby like.
Angel like, okay.
Yeah, angel like. I am
Okay.
really embracing this soft girl thing, and
Okay.
it's working.
Well, that's good. I'm happy for you.
I be slow to anger.
Well, that's good. Okay. All
So
right.
yeah, that's who I am. Like I am no longer taking on more than I can. It's been great.
Hey, I love that for you.
Me too, because it's hard being Superwoman.
Yeah, it's hard being white.
Apparently not in America. The fuck. We know it's another show. That's not that show. It's not that show. I gotta call Carson Daly or what's that man's name? Jimmy Kimmel. Call one of them to talk about that. But nah, I'm feeling pure. I'm forever black.
Okay.
No other race I'd rather be.
I feel you on
They
that.
not like us.
All right.
But I'm going to exercise my white privilege when I can.
Oh my God.
Just saying.
I'm with
What's
you
it
on
called? Nepotism.
that.
Mm-hmm.
I too feel like identifying as an old white woman from a rich,
You love it, don't you?
a rich white woman
With some lemonade
Okay.
and a husband that loves you.
and a chinchilla.
Hello.
Can't forget the chinchilla jacket.
I'm definitely getting a chinchilla.
There you go, you peasants. So
I'm putting a peacock on.
I hate y'all.
because I can. So I'm feeling more of a sage mint green.
Ooh,
okay.
that's
Cleansing.
cute.
That is cute,
Fresh.
fresh and calm. I
Yeah.
just got off of,
You'd had your little R&R.
I had my little R&R and
Okay.
I'm just feeling real
I
calm.
love that.
Yeah, I like
Yeah.
that.
I think we got a nice color scheme.
Yeah.
Wedding colors.
Ain't nobody
beige.
angry.
White and green.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah,
It's a nice
beige,
color.
right. It's mint though. You gotta say mint.
It is mint because it's definitely different colors.
Right.
I like
Nobody's
it.
aggy.
Yeah. Okay.
That's good. I love that for y'all. Okay.
No, we not.
So that means we're going to have a
angry,
good
too old
show.
Yeah.
for that.
Now,
Have
because
good-
y'all do show up in here different.
Y'all
I
do
never
got some
know.
different personalities.
Yeah, things,
Look, with them AKAs be real.
Hey. Yeah, we do.
You gotta pick.
I know what you meant, but I know what I meant too.
Shout out to them too, because they do be real from my past experiences.
Listen.
Eastern Star checking in. You either is or you ain't.
Oh, what's
Yeah.
it called? Easter Star. Shout out her.
Who is what's
Who's
it called?
her?
Who is her? The singer?
Who? It's her is a singer, huh?
They ain't who he talking about.
I
though.
know.
that ain't what I'm
So stop
talking
playing in
about.
my face.
Huh?
Who?
Who's a her?
Who is
Who?
her? Now he all.
Not sure. I'm about to say that.
Who's Sag?
No.
Oh, is
she?
she? Is she really a star?
Mhm.
Oh, this is.
She was in class the other day. Was you in class?
We're probably in different jurisdictions.
Oh, and that's definitely true because y'all definitely on different sides of the Houston hoods.
That's usually how it goes. Different
Yeah.
jurisdictions, but nevertheless, we are all.
She a
on
South
them.
Sider, you're a North Sider, so.
No, my jurisdiction is South. We third ward. We on
no,
the,
I
that's
just
why I
meant-
be on emancipation so much.
No, I'm just meant like in general, in Houston terms.
Oh no, that don't go that because that's a
Well, I
worldwide
don't know.
organization.
I know that.
It's 3 letters and 4. That's what matters. Which letters she is. Well, I'll talk
I
to
don't
her.
know.
You
Okay,
in
yeah.
our business. You ain't paid for that.
Sure did not. I don't pay for friends.
We don't either.
I didn't
We were
either.
invited in.
Okay.
Yeah, let's be clear.
Tell them, Nick.
Then you have some line dues, some fees. or
Don't you
something
pay
had to
bills? What the?
Did I pay for a friend? My friends have been around since first grade.
Oh,
So I didn't pay for a
I'm
friend.
talking about your
Am I part of
LSs.
an organization
Absolutely.
that helps give back to the community?
I
My
don't
married
know.
in my culture is the only way
Maybe.
to be a service to all mankind.
Well, she's supposed to be. One of your sisters supposed to be taking over the country. So
And she
we'll
just
see.
might.
Yeah,
And if she do,
I'll be happy. I think she'll be better than the other homie.
I think we need a break. Period.
I wouldn't mind living alone. However, this
I'm with you on that
this
too.
election is important. Too important to sit down. So
It
we'll get
is.
into that on future episodes because I do want to do a 30
That'll be a
plus
good-
dive
Yeah.
on
That'll
how
be a
that
good
would
one
look.
for a guest.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I got a
30 plus
couple.
dive.
We need some good debaters.
Yeah, so we'll talk about
Ooh,
that.
a 30 plus debate.
Yeah, so we'll do that. A little closer to time to
Okay.
inform
Yeah.
you. people, you coloreds. So
You whites too.
everybody who tune in. So yes, this is the 30 Plus podcast. We talk love, life, and lessons after 30. And this show is no exception. So today we're talking dun, 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 dun. Dun, dun, dun. Is it your purpose or is it an accolade?
Mm-hmm.
Do you feel like you are walking in your purpose? Or do you feel like just because something good happens to you in certain things that is your purpose? Or is it just an accolade or something that you're doing in that moment? How do
you're just good at?
How do you know the difference between walking in your purpose or just being acknowledged in something that you do?
I'll go.
Go ahead.
Go ahead and tell me.
Because I feel like I've been there a couple times. Been around the world and
Okay.
I know it's purpose driven when there's a fulfillment. It's a different sense of fulfillment. Because I'm a competitive person. Y'all know we competitive. All three of us are competitive. And so it's different than when we win a card game or we win charades or we win bowling or whatever the things we do, volleyball. It's different. Because that is a accomplishment. So that's a trophy I can put on said bookshelf. The purpose is the bookshelf. What is the reason for this bookshelf? To hold my accomplishments. So I feel fulfilled, like my passion is helping people and building people. I like building brands. I like marketing. I like things of that nature. I am genuine. So a lot of times they do get more than what they pay for. It always, even when I'm in a frustrating point of it, I'm always redirected to something redirects me to be like, this is where I should be. This is where I am. Versus the things you might get the awards on your job. You might get the awards. Even being a parent. Yeah. Contrary to popular belief, I talk trash about my kids, but I do love kids. And I have 4 great ones. And so no matter how much they get on my nerves, like right now my game room look like a Castanet.
It's the summer, ain't it?
Yeah, but it don't never look like that. But this time it really looked like they had a whole slumber party.
Well, that's good then. They're having fun.
Yeah, and they bond. So it's like that's the struggle. Do I fuss because it's covers and stuff everywhere? Or do I be happy that everybody getting along to even be in the same space because everybody got their own room? So there's that. So when sometimes you can also misconstrue them and it hurts you. Because that's one of those things when we talked about before about staying in a job just because you're loyal there.
Yeah.
When you were supposed to be gone, you were supposed to go in and out.
Purpose.
Yeah. You're supposed to go in and out. So that's my take on it.
So do you feel like how do you know the difference then? What makes you said it's the fulfillment, but what do you feel?
Have a sense of fulfillment.
Like when you marketing something, do you feel like this is what I'm supposed to do? Is that what makes it feel fulfilled? Like what makes you feel the fulfilledness feeling?
It could be a variety of things. Like coming from a media aspect, when we do our podcast, or even at the time when I had my own show, getting feedback from listeners saying, hey, you guys really made me look at this different. Hey, you guys saved my marriage. Hey, you've done this. That is when those kind of things, that's like, all right, good. I am doing this on the right path. So even when I'm marketing, when I show the client like, oh, wow, look at what this reel did, or, oh, look at what this post did, or, oh, look at how these videos I just took of you. Look at this picture. Look at this. This is the difference between taking it at this angle and this. This is the difference and why it mattered how you angled this plate. They were like, oh, dang, that looks nice. Yeah, I do. I'm an out of the box person. Y'all know I'm real risky. I just do stuff that sometimes it don't make sense, but it makes sense to me.
You ain't living life on the edge. You taking up too much space.
Yeah, that's a good one. Put that on the shirt, man. Shoot. So yeah, those are some good indicators that I know. If I have this saying that, I don't have the saying. My dad always told me this because I have worked in a lot of industries. And the reason I've done it is because, A, I don't like asking people for stuff. So I'm like, I'm going to go learn how to do it so I can do it. Or I can't work somewhere that I don't believe in. Yeah. And my dad always said he never worried about, like, if I leave a job and because I'm going to find another one. But 2, he says that you never want to wake up and regret going to work. And although I hate the idea of having to work for money, I love what I do. So they go hand in hand. It makes it easier to get the money, if that makes sense.
So if loving what you do is what makes it feel like
It's a purpose. Yeah.
It's a purpose. And
That
not
helps.
Just accolade.
That
I think
helps.
that's one of the definitions, right? Like if you don't love what you do and you just doing it, then that has to just be for accolade. It's not your purpose, right? Because to be in your purpose, you have to love it.
Do you?
That's not well.
No.
Or
I
maybe
know a
you
lot of
don't.
therapists that don't love it, but they good. They purpose. It's their
Just
Is that
'cause-
that purpose though?
I know, because I don't know, because just because you're good at something doesn't mean it's your purpose.
That's what I was getting
There's
to.
a lot of people that's good at everything. Like Chris Brown can sing, dance, paint, rap, like write poetry. But which one is his passion? Which one is his purpose?
funny.
Would that be singing, since that's what he does the most?
He actually came in as a rapper first.
I mean, yeah, but
That's the gag, and he's great at it.
I mean,
But
that's
his
true.
purpose got to be singing because
I mean,
that's what's leading the pack.
that can be, and that just may be what
I
makes
think
him
it's
the most
just
money.
him,
How
though.
you know
Him
what
being an
being a-
entertainer, period.
I mean, it's different people like that. Like Childish Gambino, he can write, he can sing, he can direct, he can act, he can tell jokes. Like he can do all of it. But what's his actual purpose? What's his accolades? Is the Grammys his accolades, or is it his purpose to win these trophies? I mean,
Right.
Yeah, a lot of artists who are true artists, meaning to themselves, and that's what they feel their purpose is. A lot of them don't even care about the awards.
yeah, they do it because that's what they enjoy doing. I mean, again, in like for example, Snoop. Everybody knows Snoop. Like
Everybody loves Snoop too.
he's known as a rapper, but he does literally everything.
Right.
I mean, what hasn't he done is really the question. So, which one of those would he think is his actual purpose and not just the accolade?
That's a good question.
Was it the rap that the rap put him on? But then he
It
started
paved the way.
acting. Then he doing infomercials.
Right.
He doing country
Cooking
songs,
shows.
cooking shows, magazines,
Now
selling
he a
wood.
brand ambassador.
Brand ambassador for sure. So
Making that money with Corona.
everybody, like who don't he
Yeah.
brand ambassador for?
That's true.
So
30 Plus Podcast.
right?
Just throwing it out there, Snoop.
So Snoop Libra gang.
We'll pay you
But-
in cookies
I'm
and,
child-
and photography
childish Libra gang,
and
too.
shirts and tax prep.
We're
trying to
like a
get
deal with
Snoop.
you.
Sure. Bartering.
But I was just saying all this just because I feel like you can be good at a lot of different
Facts.
things, but that doesn't really mean that's your purpose. Because I was listening to what's his name, Michael Todd, and he felt like his purpose was music. Like he loves music, he wants to do music, but God chose him to serve as a pastor, and he felt like that's his true purpose. That's not what he wants to be
his
doing.
passion is music, but his
And-
purpose is
Yes.
ministry.
Yes.
Got it.
So, when I hear things like that, I feel like it makes it hard and confusing to determine
That'll
what's
piss me off. I ain't gonna lie.
to
Those
become a
are two
pastor.
big different.
Yeah.
It's hard, but that ain't
Hey,
my ministry.
I
I knew
mean-
that.
I think I deal with that.
You do.
Oh, it was work
upsetting
and what you really want to do?
No, it's not upsetting. I just think I struggle with that because people feel like I'm good in many different things, and I think I'm pretty good in
You
different
are.
things.
You're a Renaissance woman.
Yeah. But in part of that, are any of these things my purpose?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like I can come in when I got into the media side of Houston. I had a passion for media, be it in all capacities, like the recording, the photography, the video, the producing, for behind the scenes. I could do it easily.
Yeah.
Behind my back without even thinking about it, concepts, all that kind of stuff, and it's easy. Come in, was able to establish myself from a Houston scene relatively quickly.
Very quick.
And but that was that. But then I'm also good at cooking, and then I'm also good at all these different kind of things.
Cookies.
Now just different
And
things,
bacon.
just different things, and you
Juicing.
yeah. But then even in the midst of all that, even during my day job, talking to people, marketing questions, getting people to understand things that they may not have been able to understand, even outside of work, period. Getting people to understand a different side of things that they weren't able to do initially, you know. So I'm like, okay, well, is that my purpose? Is my purpose to help people understand a different way of thinking,
Right.
or is my purpose an activity that I'm doing that I may not even be giving enough attention to? Could this podcast be the purpose? And this is the way that I
Duality exists.
it does. However,
But purpose will have to be one thing, right? Because you're here
Does
to do
it?
one thing. Yes. Like
So with her, let's use her example.
Unless they have part-time.
So hear me out, because I can see that. I'm not me questioning you is not
No, I know.
going against your grain. It's like a light bulb. So she said talking to people, right? And she just named all these great things does or whatever, and that she's great at. And the thing that's constant in all that is she still talks to people.
right.
Yeah.
So
So the way
that's
the
to
delivery,
your point. Your point is proven with that.
Yeah.
It's still one thing. Her purpose, she feels, is talking to people because she's still helping them. She's still doing that, whether she's her 9 to 5, whether she's shooting for them, whether she's doing this, whether she's podcasting, whether she's cooking, whether she's baking.
Yeah.
It's still.
But aren't
crazy.
you supposed? So that means everything else is accolades then. So the work is accolade, the cooking.
No, because she's still serving her purpose. It's just a different medium. Think about it. Michael Todd, he's ministering, right?
Yeah.
But he's ministering to people directly there. He's also ministering people abroad because he records these things.
Yeah.
So if he go and sing a song, he could still do ministry.
Yeah. He dropped a musical. They just dropped the album.
That's my point.
Like that,
so he still
church
gets to
album.
do the music,
Yeah.
but it's still ministry. See what I'm saying? So the medium changes, but the goal still stays the same. The purpose is still there.
That makes sense. That's
dope. I'm fine. I love that for me.
But I feel like if you're not only, but I feel like you're supposed to pursue your purpose, right? That's supposed to be the thing that you're constantly trying to do.
But who's
right?
to say your purpose has one medium?
I mean,
that's
I know
like-
what you're saying,
like-
but it can't. How is it your purpose if you can do a lot of other different? I mean, of course, we're all going to do everything, different. That's multifaceted. But what I'm saying is, he's a preacher. At the end of the day, he's gonna always preach. That's what he's gonna do because that's his purpose. While he's doing his purpose, he's doing other mediums.
But his purpose is still the same. That's what I'm getting you to see. Whether he's in a pulpit or whether he's delivering the message through song, whether he's delivering the message by the person who rung him out of the cash register, it's still ministry.
Yeah, I guess that's what
or just the people who get accolades, just because you get a Grammy or something.
Yeah,
Does
they
that
think
make it
that's
your purpose?
No, I don't.
Just
think
because you're good at it,
Yeah,
and that goes to
I'm
what you're saying. Yeah.
Like
Just because you're good at
you
it.
could be an NBA champion. Does that mean it's your purpose to be a basketball player?
Yeah, were you supposed to have been the greatest host
Speaking
ever?
of, what's his name? Victor that man.
I have no idea. I don't know.
Yeah, she know who I'm talking about. When he was on The Voice, that shocked me. The man can sing, and that's his first love, but he's a whole NBA player. That's crazy.
So do you negate your purpose sometime because your what you're good at pays the bills?
I think so. I think we all do that.
That's
I
the
think we
number one
all do
thing
that,
everybody
and it has
does.
nothing to do with race, color, creed.
But that's why I feel like if you're living in your purpose, it brings you the money too. Like,
it's supposed. It could.
Maybe.
I guess that's true.
I was
maybe.
gonna say because I told you about
Because
my
sometimes
car.
you have to do something else because your purpose isn't paying the bills.
But you're supposed to. That's why I always get confused with though, because if it is your purpose, then it's supposed to provide the way. Like if you're living in that, then everything else is supposed to fall around and fall in place, and get to the levels that you still want to do. Because like,
Could it be a not now or not yet situation? Like this is your purpose, but this is not your purpose
at the
right
moment.
now. So maybe
Here's the
something.
vision.
Yeah,
Like
yeah.
Okay.
So, but in order sometimes to see your purpose through, maybe you have to go through something in order to
That's
get
it.
to your purpose.
That's it.
Yeah,
Because
Maybe.
think about it. All of us, the one thing we all have in common is media.
Yeah.
All right. So when I think about like all the people I've met along this way, this is 8 years now in media, like focused. And all them people I met along the way, I now use as vendors when I think of random things. So somebody might need photography. I'm like, oh yeah, da-da-da. Had I not met her, I wouldn't know that. Had I not met you, I wouldn't know you did shirts. I wouldn't know you did a lot of things you do. So, prime example, when I walked in the thing, it was people I hadn't seen in forever. It was like, you outside? How you get outside? Oh, it take him to get you outside? Yeah. Because I remember when he was at the bottom, we was at the bottom together.
Yeah.
And I would be I've gotten into it with a guy that I was dating because Boots would call me at 2-3 in the morning, and he'd be like, "Man, what you think about this?" Or I'll do it to him.
Yeah.
We both toe up on the phone from wherever we coming from, and we game planning. But guess what? I met him because of her. When y'all had the Core Vision lunch thing, I met him that day at her function that she invited me to. So it's
I
like
was there too, just in case y'all.
we know you was there, but I already knew you. We're being funny. Shoot, I met her because of you.
Yeah, I know.
So it's just those. That's the perfect example of what I mean. And so all those things didn't probably make sense to me at the time. You know, oh, I'm just meeting these people. They cool people, kind of thing. And look where we at. And so it's that's the perfect example of at the time I knew that I wanted to do something in media my whole life. I knew that I wanted to be a talk show host. I want to be Ricky Lake or Oprah. I knew that. But I didn't know what that would look like as far as a roadmap. And so starting where we started helped me see, like, is this something I really want to do? And then from there, it led to artist management, which I still get to be in the music, you know? So it kind of went hand in hand. So probably if I was giving all that and giving all that stuff at front, I wouldn't have been ready for that. Ain't no telling where I've been. Shit, I remember when I was 18 and told my mom I was moving to California. She was just finna let me. Who finna watch me out there?
You gotta watch yourself.
Yeah. At
Go
18.
discover America, baby.
Yeah, and I'm glad I didn't. Because by the time 19 come and it was ready to move, Caleb said, "Hi, hold my beer." The Lord told me to tell you, you don't need to go nowhere. Ain't no, I probably would have been writing a book like Korean on crack somewhere.
Oh,
hoping for Ice-T to come say, "You just never know."
I mean, or you could have just become a successful.
Yeah, you really could have
TV
become the
host.
thing that you wanted to be.
What you talking
I'm just saying. I think of all the possibilities.
Smoke crack, don't you? Don't you smoke crack?
Of all the possibilities.
Now your daughter gonna be like, "Mama, why you keep bringing up crack?"
She definitely can't listen to this episode because y'all know she don't care. Phoebe gonna say it. That girl got out that car and said that.
Oh, my best friend said you smoke crack.
Correct. Because why she keep saying that, Mom?
You know, you talking about you would end up crack? Oh, girl.
And Uncle Mike laughed. That mean it was for real. You know, she don't care.
Oh,
I mean, but even watching the media scene, I've seen people come and go, and I think some people do stuff because they see the accolade of it when it's really not their assignment.
yeah. Once
Or
you have to get,
their purpose.
Yeah, I agree with that.
Like, as much as I love to cook, it's not my thing. I hate it, to be honest. But I do it because I have a lot of things that I like to eat that I feel other people can't make at restaurants. 2, I got kids and they prefer things like that because they have both parents who cook. 3, sometimes it is a healer for me. Like, when I'm stressed out, I will go in there and cook. That's the crazy part. Because you can only lay down so much.
I mean, I feel you. I feel like there's a lot of things that everybody know that they do well, and comes easily and naturally to you. I feel like some of those things are, you know, your purpose. Like, probably the one that you least even pay the most attention to probably is the purpose that you're supposed to be.
Or the one you really don't want to do.
Yeah, the one you don't want to do. Because
I think that's what I'm getting at.
That's what she had.
Yeah, I think that's what it is. It's like the one that is I think honestly the one that's constantly in the back of your head that you're probably the most scared to do. I think that's your purpose. I feel like that's what you really are called to do. That's why it's always in your head. That's why it won't go away. That's why you do like bits and pieces of it, but you never fully go onto it. One, because you're scared to do it. 2, I feel like you can do it easily. You feel like it's not a big deal or really anything that anybody would take serious. I feel like that's probably your purpose. And I feel like you negate that for the accolades that you get for doing the good stuff that you do normally regularly.
Right.
Like, oh, I do this and get this all the time. Like, oh, I'm not like I used to feel like that when it came to like dating or pulling women. Like, it became so second natural and easy for me. I'm like, this can't, you know, I used to think that's my purpose.
This can't be your wife.
Yeah. Like, oh, this can't be, you know, because that is something that, you know, I don't even put no thought into, but I know that's not my purpose to, you know, go out here and holler and talk to all these women. But I used to think it probably was because it was so easy and cool to me. I used to feel like, oh, this is me. I'm just going to be a playboy all my life because this is easy. Talk to whoever, like, never really have no problems. I mean, of course, not everybody's cup of tea.
But I think the one that is not hard, but I think the one that you're going to have to work for
Yeah.
is the one that you're supposed to be with.
Yeah. That's what I feel like. The one that doesn't feel like all the other ones.
Right.
You know. So.
And I think when you get that, when you feel that, you'll know.
Yeah. I feel like it's a different movement and purpose. It's not about the accolades to say, oh, I got this girl or had that girl or nothing like that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I feel like it's different purposes for everything. And when it comes to that, like, I feel like you don't really know what it is, but I feel like it's easy to get it confused with stuff that you're already doing that you're good at, and you think that's your purpose, but it's really not. Like, I used to think making T-shirts was my purpose, but now, like, I don't want to print a T-shirt. Like, I don't want to do that. Like, I don't enjoy doing that no more. So it's like, I feel like it's hard to lose sight of what really is your purpose.
Or something that you've been doing for so long.
Yeah, that's what I was about to say. Just
Because it's almost like, I don't say like a failure. I almost feel like you failed at it because you're like, okay, I've been doing this for so long. I thought this was the main goal. That pivot, I think, is the hard part of it all. Because, like, am I giving up on my purpose too soon?
Right.
Yes.
Or is this something I'm supposed to been doing anyway? Or if that was your purpose for a time, you have more than one purpose.
That's what I'll be wondering. Do you have more than one purpose? I would feel like you do because, I don't know, I was talking to her thinking about something the other day, like how, like, this is the 30 plus. And, like, actually, like, when we were saying on the last episode about, 40 plus, it's like every 10 years is a different you.
Right.
Like, I mean, of course, every year, but every decade is literally a different you just based off of your age, going from your 20s to your 30s or your teens to your 20s or your 30s to your 40s. It's like a whole different version of you. You're the same person, but, like, do I only have a purpose for these 10 years? Is this 10-year purpose or goal is supposed to set you up for the next purpose or goal in your next,
That's
decade
good.
of life?
That's good.
So that's something I've been, like, thinking and dealing with as I'm approaching 40.
Your
Like,
roadmap. That's your roadmap.
It's like, okay, like, I did this in my 20s. I did this in my teens. I'm doing this in my 30s. So in my 40s, what's my next goal? What's my next purpose? What's my next,
Right.
lease on life? So what lease
Lease.
on life. Yeah. So I feel like when it comes to, like, that is, your purpose and stuff starts getting thrown up in the air. Like, wait, what is my purpose? Because maybe, like you said, maybe I've already done my purpose. You know what I mean? And maybe it's time for a new one to help guide to the new life that you want, or the new things that you want, or the life that you're supposed to have. Because
Destiny fulfilled.
Or you're supposed to break away from it. Sometimes you have to set that purpose down to reevaluate it, to come back and
That's good.
tackle it in a different way too.
Yeah.
So maybe the way that you were printing those shirts wasn't the way that it was meant for you to do it.
Yeah.
So sometimes you have to put that. Sometimes maybe you have to put the purpose down and kind of look at it in a different lens and say, okay, well, what does this look like for me now?
Yeah. Or just, what did that purpose teach me so that I can get into my true purpose?
Right.
Because, I mean, some things that I feel like might feel like purpose is just tests and tribulations and, life. Like, okay, like, you gonna need this.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So I feel like while you might be, like, I don't know, sometimes I feel like I said, the church was my purpose. So if I feel like I was living in that and that's all I did, that's all I was doing, that's the only thing I cared about, now I'm off of that. You know what I mean? As I get older, and it's like, okay, but I still have to take that same drive, the same ideas, not like the same ideas, but same thoughts and whatever, and apply that towards my new thing. And now that I know, okay, well, this is how I did that with shirts, or this is how I need to do it with this because this worked with shirts, this didn't. Maybe the lessons I learned with that will help push my actual dream or whatever forward, because the purpose I thought I had was not the purpose, it was the practice.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Okay.
That was a word.
Come on.
The last line itself.
I'm just saying. Maybe
But that's what makes a lot of drug dealers great workers when they go legit, because they apply that same hustle to legal stuff and it works.
Yeah.
And so that's literally what you did. You took your same hustle and now you're reevaluating to see where it needs to be applied.
Yeah.
And I think at our age, that's what we're supposed to be doing.
Yeah, taking what we learned from
That's
past
what we're
and
supposed to
switching
be
to make
doing.
it better for the future.
Yeah. And some people are late bloomers, like we talked about earlier, Steve Harvey, a lot of them started older.
Facts.
It takes sometimes to take a while.
Yeah. I mean, the average man doesn't become a successful man until 40. If you do all the research, I mean, I'll be researching random stuff now. I don't know why.
Well, baby, you almost 40, so come on, because I want you to retire me.
I'm trying to. My goal is to retire everybody.
You retire me, I'll make sure
for
your
the
wife
crib.
cook every day,
I got
so you can stay out of me and Nika kitchen.
It's all right. I'm gonna have a chef by then, but I need me a
Well, at least a woman who can cook.
I mean, you still need a woman to cook.
chef.
You don't want.
Why? I don't want her to have to cook either. If I ain't got to cook, she ain't got to cook.
All
No,
the
I'm talking
time?
about in the beginning.
Yeah, we talking in the
beginning.
beginning.
In the meantime, in between time.
Correct.
I'd rather cook.
So you get the
Before you're paying a lady to use your pots and utilities, use the one who helped pay it.
child. I'm tired.
Ooh.
Y'all ain't even cook for me in a minute. Why y'all
We
talking?
trying to
You
break
ain't
away.
cook for us in a minute.
You never. Oh yes, you did.
We got a little queso.
I'm
That's
about to do
it.
that queso.
I want my stuff for parsley this time.
Yeah.
Hey.
Some nigga glitter.
Well, all was done it before. That's all that matter. That
And
wasn't
that's
my
how we
purpose.
feel, too.
Look, that wasn't my purpose.
I was either, but yet here we are.
Here we are.
But I thank y'all for y'all accolades.
Yeah. Yeah.
What you did there. You get on my nerves.
Award-winning cookies.
Right? Hey, the cookies and the food.
I'm putting that on my shirt. Award-winning cookies.
Oh, that's actually a good shirt too.
Let's see.
Hey,
I'm just stop talking.
I keep telling you I be giving you shirts. I did.
That was a good one. Though. I like
You finna
that.
start paying me.
Hey, I gotta actually make them.
If you really, hey, a real spill, I'll give you the ideas. If you ain't gonna print them though, I'm gonna take my business.
I didn't give him ideas, and I'm the one that just said award-winning cookies.
Right.
So I
told
ain't
you.
give him that.
I don't make nothing unless it's commissioned.
Yeah.
That's the point I'm now. You got to commission the shirt.
No, but I'm saying to launch your brand. You remember how you used to you used to make your little fly things?
Oh yeah,
Like that. If you just start making random sayings.
that's what I
You know how
used
much
to do.
money I
but
spend in graphic tees that say crazy stuff at Walmart? You don't think I'll pay you?
That's what I used to do, but I'm off of that. I don't find
that's
joy
fine.
in it
I can
anymore.
Take my talents elsewhere. Don't say hey.
Hey,
Don't
it's
say
cool.
me and Nick ain't tell you.
It's cool. Like I said, I don't enjoy that anymore. That's not
No,
fun for me.
and that's the thing. I don't want you to do anything. It's just like when you pick your partner, you don't want I don't want a robot. I don't want to
Yeah.
tell you what to do and how to be with me.
Right.
No.
Well, no, I need you to tell me some things.
No, I'm saying in the grand scheme of things.
I'm just saying too,
Like, if I
'cause
say-
I'm not about to read your
If
mind.
I say, hey, go to Cane's, don't ask me which one, man. Pick one. Just get that and give me the box
Okay,
combo.
well then that, yeah.
You
Go
know.
to the closest one that's coming soon.
Yeah, so you're picking up what I'm putting down,
What are you
eh?
talking about? If I say go to Cage, you go to the closest one on your GPS. What are you
That's
talking
what I
about?
mean. That nobody
Unless
wants
it's
a
a
robot.
trash one and y'all know it's known for being trash. you know?
Whatever gets the
Don't
job
go to that
done.
one
I
on
just
6th
when you leave here and come back, just have the Canes. I don't care where you got it from. I don't care if you went downtown. I don't care if you sightseeing, saw your mom and bought her one. Just make sure when you come back, it's Canes. Don't come back with Arby's or something. That's weird.
Nobody buy Arby's
They do, child.
technically because they number 5 on the top restaurant list, which is crazy.
I
But
didn't even know they had numbers. They got numbers.
I listen. So
Yeah, the meats.
yeah. So yeah, I mean, there's just so many ways and avenues to look at that on a destiny fulfill type of a situation. Because that is I think something even looking down a barrel of 40 that I still kind of struggle with. You know, are you living in your purpose? You know, should you be pivoting at any point? You know,
I
again,
feel like you did pivot though.
so wait,
think
when
so?
you-
In what way? How?
Your career for sure.
Yeah.
I mean,
You took a huge leap of faith. Like you did. Like, and this is coming from somebody who don't mind. I don't care if I was there 2 minutes. I could
wait.
leave.
You know, maybe you are, but too, because not like everything started to change. It ain't the same.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
You
talking about with
pivot.
me?
Yeah,
Yeah, you
I'm
pivoted.
with
It
you.
started with
Yeah.
it started with your career. You had already had that feeling, and then your love life, and
Blossomed.
you are a poster child of this. These are things you tell me. When you do what you're supposed to do and you're in alignment, everything fall, and we're
Yeah.
literally witnessing everything fall in place for you.
Yeah.
So let us give you your flowers.
yeah.
No, I'm
That's
just
true.
asking. Yeah.
Yeah,
So don't second guess. Whatever you're doing, it's working.
So I mean, I feel like you said,
working, boo.
You're definitely going in the right direction because everything is falling in place for the things that you wanted. You know what I mean?
Right. Naturally.
So the things that you want are falling in place naturally. So I think that is a sign that you're following your purpose. Like if you
Amen
meaning
again.
like what your exact purpose is, you might not be doing that at the moment, but
You're on the
is
way.
leading up to it.
Right.
You know what I mean? To where it's all just going to be making sense. Like, oh, okay, this is why I quit. This is why I'm with this, and this is what happened. Now I know because this is what I want to do. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? So I think you're on the track to being in your divine. What is it?
Femininity.
No.
No
Oh.
purpose. Cause I
Yeah,
don't
like
think
divine purpose, but yeah,
yeah.
to where you know, like this is what you're meant to do. Because even I think the thing about the purpose is, even if you're doing something else, it's going to hit you what you know you want to do and supposed to be doing.
Right.
Because everybody, like, you know, the movies and everything that you watch or read or hear, it's like it comes a moment where they just like, no,
They have an aha moment.
Yeah, like it's
Yeah.
like, no, this is what I want. This is what I'm going to do.
And
this
they
is
go
what I'm gonna
for it.
make
Jerry
happen. Yeah.
Maguire.
Yeah, and they go for it, and it works out because that's what they're meant to do. That's
Alexa,
the purpose.
play
it must
Lil
be.
Wayne. It'll all work out.
I was just listening to that.
Y'all know I got a
yesterday.
song for everything.
I literally listened to that song yesterday.
That song
which
is
crazy.
very. I listen to
love
that song when I'm
Yeah.
down. That I'm playing it.
Yeah, I literally
I'm
listened to
playing
that
it.
yesterday. That's
It
crazy.
really. That song was that was yeah. So yeah, you really walking into that, and like he said, when you know you're gonna have the aha moment, but you're also gonna have the provisions. And the reason you're gonna have the provisions is because you already started getting an alignment.
Yeah.
Whatever made you say, you know what, no, this is what I'm doing, and you stuck to that, and it's now you're reaping your reward.
Right.
That was the best thing you probably could have done.
Yeah, that was you guiding you for your purpose. But again, that's why I think stuff might be like I was saying, like decade purposes or different
Right.
purposes because
A season.
yeah, seasonal purpose. Yeah,
That's
because
good.
now like you're changing seasons. You know, you're changing tides to where like you're about to change. You know, life seasons.
Right.
So it's all
Yeah.
going
I
towards
can't wait
the
to see
new
you at 40.
next version of you. You know what
Yeah.
I mean? So it's like, you know, the 30s of you is.
I
your
think the 30s for me was a huge transformation shift.
Yeah, learning.
You got out your comfort zone a lot,
Yeah.
a whole lot.
Yeah.
I'm proud of you.
So I feel like what's up with my words? But
Accolades.
no, the accumulation of all of your 30s, you know, it's bubbling up to your 40s now. So
Right.
it's, you know, your 30 lessons, your 30 trials and tribulations are now setting you forth for your 40s purpose.
Right.
You know what I mean?
I can see that.
So that's how I feel like it might be.
And you being more selfish
Yeah.
in a good way.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I received that.
So I think that's
what it's about,
That's how
though.
you find
That's-
your
that's-
purpose. Yeah,
that's what
because
it's
I think there
about.
are different purposes. You know,
I think so.
Yeah.
There's life purpose. You know, job purpose. You know, like people
Friend
you have. Yeah,
people,
you know,
the
in your
people
life
are the
purpose.
epitome of that. There are people
Yeah.
who are not. My motto this year was this 2024 and everybody can't go.
Yeah,
And I've been living by that, and so I've been okay. When somebody leave, I don't even question. I used to question.
Right.
I be like, dang, why? Or you go back and try to rehash some stuff, and sometimes it ain't meant to be.
yeah.
And so having that mindset and applying it across the board has been amazing.
Yeah, so that's a purpose that you're purposely living in. I mean, I guess that makes sense because we all have little things that we pick for ourselves, you know,
Yeah.
like, and
Yeah.
we focus on that. But that is our purpose at the moment. I feel like some purposes probably could hinder you, you know what I
Right.
mean? Because depending on what part of life or thing that you're dealing with. So once you get put rid of those, you know, certain things, then your true purpose will probably show up. So
Because you holding on to something too long that you weren't supposed to hold on to.
yeah, you holding on something that's, you know, an accolade.
Because you think it's your purpose.
Yeah.
Whether it be any now, person, place, or thing.
Yeah, and you're holding on to that thinking that's your purpose, or, you know, and it's not. And once you get rid of that, then, like she said, stuff starts to align and you start getting into your true purpose. Because I feel like I said, there's several purposes and, you know, for different things. But once you let go of one purpose, it help align for, you know, your life purpose, or,
Right.
you know, like you take off a little purpose and make it to a big one. So, okay, that makes
I can
sense.
see myself living in. I mean, because it's different. Things are different for me.
Yeah,
And how that looks from professional life, career, love life lessons, basically what we talk about on the podcast. But I think it also, the things that I've gone through still allows me to pour into people. And it keeps taking me back to that. And even for this podcast and, you know, the things that I'm able to share that I have been able to go through, I can talk about it because I've been through it and I lived through it, you know.
You walk so we can run. Like you finna open the door to 40 so we can look at it and see how it looks. See if I want to go
you
there.
know,
or
I'm in
not.
there right behind you. You already know.
Come and knock at my door. I love it here. I'm gonna sit here for a little bit, y'all.
Right.
I'm just getting near. Like I really be sitting around. I be like, bro, 40 is right there.
It's right there.
And I think I always go back, like I tell y'all, and reflect at where my parents were at
Yeah,
this age
I do
and
that
how
too.
I thought they was old or
Yes.
dang, they should have did this. And I'm like, nah, bro, they
You
really.
see why? That's what
It
I
made
literally had
so
this-
much
yeah.
sense. So you really can't hold them accountable for
Yeah,
anything
remember,
they
we
did
had a
wrong.
whole show about that.
We did.
Yeah.
To where, hey, I get it. Like my
Yeah.
mama came over yesterday, and I just looked at her. Even though I was annoyed, it's 7 a.m. You calling me, and you don't get there till 11. Why'd you call me at 7, bro?
Yeah, we have a problem at that point.
I told y'all she do that. She don't care. She don't care.
You did say she
I
do
told
that.
she don't care. And she get there, but nevertheless, I still was happy to see her at 11. But she gets there, and I just looked at her. I said, "Bro, I understand." She's like, "What you talking about?" I said, "Bro, I get it." I said, "There's no." I started singing, "Dear Mama." She was cracking up. She's like, "You still a little jukebox?" She's coming jukebox for it. I'm like, "Yeah, I get it, bro. I get it." She said, "I'm looking at." I was in the bed, y'all, and she thought I was still in her pajamas. She's like, "You need to get up. You gonna be depressed. You know, you already got your little dogs. I thought that was gonna help." And she pulled the cover, being funny. I was in full clothes. She talking about fool. I said, sometimes you gotta trick these kids. See, they think I'm chilling. When they think I'm in pajamas, they be like, all right, she having a long day because it's 11 o'clock. She's still in pajamas. Now they know I got on jeans because you didn't pull this cover back. So of course everybody started coming in and eating stuff. But like, yeah, this is what it's about. And I am glad that now that I'm able to see that, because she didn't have that same idea with her. They had a whole different type of relationship, her and her mom. So it's like now I can pay that forward to my kids.
Yeah.
And I do. I let them see it all. They get to see my ups, downs, lows, or
Yeah,
whatever.
of course.
Because I don't want them to think
Life
that I
is
have
piece of
everything.
cream, too.
Yeah. You know, it's hard being hood raising suburban children.
I
'Cause
can
when
imagine.
When that boy told me he wasn't finna eat no hot dog because we ain't had no buns and we got 2-3 loaves of regular bread, I was like, oh yeah, I done messed up. Cause wish I would call my
Y'all saw
mama.
these buns right here?
What are you talking
Wish I
about?
Make it
would
enough,
called Lisa
right?
and said we ain't got no buns. Oh, okay. You ain't
Okay,
got no
let me-
hot dog either.
You must have teach them how to cut the hot dog in half and make
Yeah.
a sandwich. Look, if you don't want to do it to fold it, you gotta
Yeah.
cut that thing in half.
If
boy.
we being honest, I live in the suburbs and the daddy still live in the hood, so I expected that to be his life lesson for them.
I was like, boy, cut
I'm
this hot
confused
dog
how
in
y'all
half.
don't let a gunshot phase y'all, but y'all draw the line at a hot dog bun.
Hey,
Hey, life comes at you fast.
Wow.
that's
Hot
crazy.
dog bugs for everybody. Well, any last thoughts on purpose versus accolades? And is your accolades your purpose? Final thoughts?
I would say all that glitters ain't gold for those of you who do operate on things just on accolade. You don't know what nobody's struggle look like to get there. You don't know the things, like they say, everybody always wants the award, but they don't want to embrace the journey.
Yeah.
And that a lot of people, there's more than one way to skin a cat, so to speak. So somebody might have had an easier journey to get to where you're trying to go, and y'all are at the same place, but yours might have been different. And the reason yours is different and theirs is different is because there was something that you needed along the way, and vice versa. Who's to say they don't get their trial right after that? So I would say there is nothing wrong with accolades, but just go make sure it makes sense. You know, like make sure it makes sense. Don't just be doing stuff. Make sure it makes sense, and give yourself grace.
Well, I feel like people just need to recognize that if it's a purpose, you definitely gonna do, like Cookie said, and have some fulfillment with it.
Mm-hmm.
You're gonna feel a sense of joy and happiness outside of monetary gain and stuff like that. You're gonna feel I don't know why I'm
Gratification.
yeah.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
I
You're
got
gonna
you.
feel that, like you're gonna feel like I did this, like, you know, this is what I'm supposed to be doing, or this is where I want to be at. So I feel like don't take those feelings for granted, because whenever you feel that, that's when you're in your purpose. Whenever you feel proud of yourself for something you've done that was positive. Make sure you say positive, because sometimes I'll be feeling proud of that karma. Go back to last episode.
Last
But-
episode, we on a new one.
But you know,
That's the past.
in the positive stuff, you know, once you feel like that self gratification and that self happiness, then that means you're living in your purpose. That means that's something you were supposed to do that belonged in your life. So, you know, live for that self gratification that's positive.
I love that. Great job, Fly.
Yeah.
Pink Starburst General.
I think for me, while you sit in that confusion, I think it's still important to keep going. You know, not taking it too religious because it's not that show, but I do know in John verse 9, verse 4, said,
Come on now.
I must work of him that sent me while it's day, the night coming when no man can work. So I do know that in the midst of all of this, that you keep going and you keep moving, and I think your purpose will kind of reveal itself as you keep pressing forward.
Yeah.
I love that.
Yes.
Yeah. So keep on keeping on.
Yes.
Keep on pushing.
So
Come on,
with that
Kappas.
being said, so with that being said, make sure you're following the 30 Plus podcast on all social media.
On everything.
Everything.
Facebook is coming. So
Almost everything.
almost everything.
We ain't got a
Still
TikTok
follow
either.
us.
Y'all just follow us.
Just follow us.
Just figure it out. Go to the website. They got everything.
Okay. 30 Plus podcast. And make sure if you have us a life lesson that you want us to fix,
Yes.
send us to a 30 Plus
Yes.
therapy at the 30 Plus podcast at gmail.com, or send us a DM. We don't say any names. We don't put your business out there in that regard. But yeah, let us fix your life. We can a little bit. We've been through some things.
I've been going through some things.
So with that being said, until next time, folks, if you can't be good, at least be good at it.
Yes, sir.
See you when you see you.
Peace.
Get your hands up, yeah. To the floor.